Hello and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Well, this game is starting to get interesting, I'll admit. So anyway, yeah. Now to show Yuri my poem. She's a shy type, isn't she? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. You forgot to talk? Me, I guess maybe I kinda do that too. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Yeah. I understand that. Yeah, sometimes I think things yet don't know how to say them. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why'd you ask? I'm just making sure. Wait, what are you implying? I guess that might be after reading through it. Surely she did. She doesn't mean. She's just trying to be gentle. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Yes, you did. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I see. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noble thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Okay. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Oh, okay, that's not so nice. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I guess so. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everybody else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Yeah, I hope so too. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? I don't think I noticed. Well... Oh, does she like me? Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do, alright? I'd love to share my thought process behind it, right? Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, I suppose these things would happen all the time. See, this is why good handwriting is overrated. A lot of people can't read it! Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. Why does it need to be so fancy? Ha ha ha! Do you like my handwriting? It's professional! Anyway, back to the poem. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to replace by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calmly breathing, as if the present but living in the past. The light flickered. I flicker back. That's definitely trying to say something. Yeah. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Oh no, your handwriting is good. Too good! What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, not because your handwriting was bad, but because it was too good! Well, I just don't read script very often. Yes! I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Pretty pretentious! Alright, I'll stop complaining about fancy handwriting. Anyway, Hey, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. No, it was just the right length, if you ask me. I usually write longer poems. Whoa, how much longer? Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. That's mild for you? Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Elmsy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. I see. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being sparkly compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Oh, really? Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poems next? The agony of choice. I guess it'll have to be Monica. Hi, Mountsy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? I guess so. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mountsy. We're all a little embarrassed to you know? I guess so. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem. I like it, Mountsy. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Cute? Whoa. Oh, jeez. No. Can't make me think of something that took you right. Oh. Mission accomplished then. And she's a good writer too. Really now. So take that as a compliment. Alright then. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? No. Never heard of them. Eh? Maybe a long time ago. Never for me. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, elaborate, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that will apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it'll be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay, I think I'm comfortable doing this. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. I'll write how Natsuki wants me to write. Thank you very much. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, don't I? I want to impress Natsuki. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I doubt that. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's good. I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retainers, my retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the outside, was looking in. Wow. So, what do you think? Well, I get it's supposed to be meaningful, but what is it about? It's very freeform, if that's what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and line. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. I see. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had come to some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is best friends with each other. I see. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That's inspirational. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. I see. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, phew indeed with that. That'll do for now, but I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye for now.
Ha ha ha! Do you like my handwriting? It's professional!
You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Even though you're just watching me read. It's not like I like watching you or anything.